Three, two,
one.
suck on the titty.
Action.
Welcome to the Midazimu Scoop, a news show that brings you up-to-date information about the entertainment world. Enough about us, let's get on to the shit you don't care about. First,
Welcome to the Midazimu Scoop, the news show that brings you up-to-date information about the entertainment world. That's enough about us. Let's get on to the shit you don't care about. First off, Nintendo's Shigeru Miyamoto admits uneasiness over virtual reality gaming. Nintendo left the world of virtual reality gaming oh so many years ago and will be completely embarrassed when other tech companies perfect the technology, reap from the benefits, and leave Nintendo behind. Nintendo may one day be playing catch-up in the innovative gaming rather than leading the way. Nintendo has also announced that N64 games could be hitting its Wii U virtual console soon. Evidently, retro gaming is key to success for Nintendo as they continue to destroy popular titles such as Super Mario Bros., Smash Bros. Having already destroyed Star Fox since its last title on GameCube, it's very likely that next on their title destruction list is The Legend of Zelda. Retailers in Europe are still suffering from PS4 shortages since Sony no longer has a company. They can't keep up with the demand, should have held off on the asset sales. Entertainment sites are still releasing articles comparing both PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, when really, is it still a competition? PlayStation 4 is dominating the market. Microsoft had to cut out the Kinect in an attempt to stop dwindling sales, and the Wii U has climbed up the ladder, putting Xbox One in its rightful place last. Moving on, Xbox One's latest update comes packed with Achievement Snap, allowing you to track your achievements in real time, letting you know how close you are to completing achievements, and even prioritizing them. Finally, you can see how close you are to opening the inventory for the first time.
she's a very kinky girl. The kind you don't take home to mother. She'll never let your spirits down. Once you get her off the street, she likes the boys in the band. She says that I'm her all-time favorite. When I make my move to her room, it's the right time. She's never hard to please. Oh no. That girl is pretty wild now. That girl's a super freak. That girl you read about in new wave magazines. That girl is pretty kinky. That girl's a super freak. I really love to taste her. Every time we meet, she's alright. She's alright. That girl's alright with me. Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Hey. She's a super freak. Super freak. She's super freaky. Yow. Everybody sing super freak. Super freak. She's a very special girl. The kind of girl you want to know. From her head down to her toenails, down to her feet, yeah. And she'll wait for me at backstage with her girlfriends in a limousine going back in Chinatown. Three's not a crowd to her, she says. Menage a trois. Room 714. I'll be waiting. When I get there, she's got incense, wine, and candles. It's such a freaky scene. That girl is pretty kinky. That girl's a super freak. I really love to taste her every time we meet. She's alright. She's alright. That girl's alright. With me. Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Hey. She's a super freak. Super freak. She's super freaky. She's a very kinky girl, the kind you don't take home to mother. She'll never let your spirits down once you get her off the street. Blow, Derry.
show, because now it's time for the WMD update. Last week, Mike picked CODBO 2, and you know, I just realized that CODBO 2 stands for Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I saw it online, but I had no idea why you put that there. That's cool, moving on. As I said, we played CODBO 2, and not surprisingly, Wes dominated Mike and Dave. He basically grabbed us from behind and fucked us in the ass like we were his prison bitches. Though there is some light at the end of this tunnel, Mike was able to end his losing streak and take second place, forcing Dave to pick the next game. What will Dave pick? Will Mike and Dave stop Wes? Tune in next week. Since we had Noobcraft last week, it's time for the Noobcraft Report. Mike and Dave came into the round strong and dedicated, hoping for a win. The enemy came at Mike with a double cheeseburger in the form of a Protoss cannon rust placed poorly outside his base, and 10 pools Erg rush. The enemy started confident, though after a grand mistake, Mike defeated the cheese and eventually came back, allowing Dave to put massive pressure on the enemy throughout the match, all but eliminating the Protoss. Though the Protoss did come back and attempted to cheese Dave, failing and securing the loss. Because we all know if you fail horribly, the first thing you do is try again. Thank you for tuning in. Check out the rest of the channel. Make sure you do all the stuff. Click on that shit. Have a banging day. Nintendo left the world.
Nintendo left the world. That's it. They're gone. Bye-bye.
Okay, back it up.
They were actually aliens.
To destroy popular titles such as... I did so good. Cube. It's very likely next there... What?
I don't know what she wrote there. Let's look at that again.
PlayStation 4 is dominating the market, putting Xbox in its rightful place. I'm not actually going to tell you.
What the fuck?
Though there is
Well, there isn't. Is he doing it to you again? Is he giving you that ass raping once more?
You're not sitting on your donut, Mike?
I'm sorry. Since we had Noobcraft last
New Grand Apparently Mike is coming from Texas this week.
apparently. Allowing Dave to put massive pressure on the enemy throughout the match. All but eliminated the Protoss.
Shut up. No. If you son of a bitch. If you do that, I have to leave the room. I can't.
So Protoss came back, attempted to chase, failing to secure. I couldn't read it. My grammar is so bad in what I was writing. I was having to make sense of what I put.
Blow Dairy. That's my friend. Go blow her because she's a super freak. What the fuck is that? It just says Blow Dairy. Okay.